What's up guys, this is OneUX1 and I'm going to tell you about how I got a job in the NHS during the coronavirus crisis. So I got headhunted for a job in the NHS, which is the National Health Service for the UK, and it was a great project for 60 million citizens. So designing a website that will signpost people to different help during the coronavirus crisis. Now, what was this project about? The user needs were that people didn't know where to find information, whether it's on travel, whether it's on vaccinations or PCR tests. And I had to design a solution that would help people find that knowledge. So i.e. to signpost them to the right page rather than them having to Google and search these different pages to find information. So all the information will be on one website page. So I got the job because I could explain to them how I understood the government design system. The government design system is a system that the British government and the American government also has one, and other countries have their own, which is a standardized system. Now let me explain why and how that works. So before the government design system, there were actually 600 websites for the UK government, and they were all different. They had different components, different layouts, different features, and it was quite confusing. So the government wanted to make one design system. So every website you go on now in the UK, it all has the same look and feel and the same components, the same buttons, same radios, same call to action. All of those features are the same now. So it's consistent, it's useful, it's usable, and very helpful to users. So I understand the system very, very well. So that's how I got my first job in the GDS government design system related UX design and research space. So if you are interested in that, I will create more videos on that. Don't forget to download my free guides on UX design, UX research, and UX design portfolios. And also my free taster courses are coming soon, so don't forget to subscribe. Now, the job itself was really highly demanding and a lot of pressure, obviously because of the deadlines of Corona. I had to work very long hours to ensure that I designed the right solution and carry out user research. So user research was not with citizens because it was actually a private beta, what we call private beta, i.e. it wasn't launched to the public yet, so I had to ask my colleagues and use them as participants for the user research and then write up a really thorough user research report. This report found that this new application, this new web page, was really helpful. 4 out of 5 voted it and said that they would prefer this over what they currently have, which is having to Google search different website pages to get the information that they need. Also, they said if they could have a chatbot or a web chat, that would really help them. They'd really appreciate that. So you always, when you're doing user research, you can ask extra questions. So you can ask them about things that you wouldn't normally think about, but it might come to your mind that, well, why don't I ask about that? And there's no harm in adding another question in that. Now, the interview itself was quite tough because they wanted the person with the right skills who can handle a lot of pressure and work to those goals and those deadlines, which I had that experience, and that's how I got my job. Now, my advice, if you want to get into a career that you want, whether it's UX research or UX design, build up your knowledge base and your confidence, because half of this job, getting the job, is confidence. A lot of people tell me they're not confident enough to get the job. Either scared if they get the job, how they handle it, how they work with colleagues, how will they speak the lingo and the terminology, which I've got videos on terminology and lingo, because you need to know how user designers, UX researchers speak. So they use words like user journey, user flow, use case, business case. All these words you need to understand. So I've created videos on those so that you can know and learn those words. Now, what you can do is choose a career. So choose an area of UX design or UX research that you'd like to work in. So what would you prefer to do? Would you like to work in a retail environment? Would you like to work with just applications? Would you like to work in a software company? Would you like to work in the medical industry? You can choose an area, a niche area, so that you can get really interested in understanding their user needs. Now, you don't have to do that. You can be a generic UX designer, UX researcher, and work in all types of industries, or you can specifically start to specialize in one area, but that's really your choice. Both types of professionals exist. It's really up to you, but I will be here to help you get into your career. So don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. This is 1UX1.